Today we're going to talk about the perfect routine for oily skin. Hi there, Manuela Marcheggiani from Isomers Skincare, product developer with over 30 years experience in skincare, which includes, studying the skin, studying ingredients, putting those together, and watching how the skin ages and changes. So over the last 30 years, there's been a lot of information, and we're really trying with these videos to share information and talk about really popular or common things that happen in skin and what the alternatives are and what to look for. So today we're going to focus on oily skin, and I know a lot about oily skin because I have oily skin, I have problematic skin, I have temperamental skin, and I've had this challenge with oily skin a lot. So I've tried a lot of different crazy things, good things, and what I've learned is these are really truly the key winners when you have oily skin, trying to combat oily skin, really looking at the oily skin and seeing when you're looking at oily skin, you get that breakout oil, you get that breakout shine, you have the enlarged pores, you have the blackheads, or you have the sebaceous filaments. All of these things almost are like daily challenges with oily skin, right? So it's important to treat your oily skin properly and gently. I've gone in and you try to scrub it all off and scrub it all away, and it doesn't work. Trust me. So let's not make those, scars or irritation on our skin, and let's, experience speak a little bit. So first of all, we're going to talk about cleansing. When you're cleansing oily skin, I guess what we want to do is want to get right in there, take out all that oil, clean that skin, make the skin look like porcelain. It's not going to happen. And the more aggressive you are with your skin, the more your skin is actually going to create more oil and fight back. So it's really important to clean your skin properly, but addressing the overproduction of the sebum of the oil. I love our daily exfoliating cleanser with tea tree. Created it when I was about 40 years old when I had acne and aging. I had oily skin and wrinkles, and yes, that can happen. So that's why it's important to start early and know what we're doing. In our formulation here, we have the alpha and beta hydroxys, very important, okay? We also have tea tree, which is really good for oily skin, and also we have gentle exfoliating beads, but don't press really hard when you're scrubbing your oily skin. You want to kind of refine that skin. You want to balance the acid mantle, clean the skin without stripping. So this is a really great cleanser. Look for the alpha and beta hydroxys and look for tea tree. Those are my favorites. Then, and you'll find this is really good with addressing the buildup that happens on the skin, in the pores, in the follicles with oily skin. You want to have, I love our glycolic drops. I use the glycolic drops in the daytime, especially. The glycolic drops have alpha and beta hydroxys as well. This is going to help with the exfoliation because you end up with a lot of buildup with oily skin. So to keep the pores nice and clear, put on a few glycolic drops. You can try to build up a little bit of a tolerance or rinse it off, but leave it on enough, few minutes, so that it really gets in there and helps with a bit of exfoliation. At nighttime, I love using retinols. I don't use my retinols or retinoids in the daytime. Big believer in the UV inactivates them, so it's a waste. So I use them at nighttime, and I love it when a retinol is married with niacinamide. And the reason is, the retinol is going to help with the cell turnover. The retinol is going to help with the acne and oiliness of the skin. The retinol is also, the niacinamide, the niacin is going to help with oil production and helping to calm that oil down. So retiniacin is an absolute winner. You're getting 5% niacinamide, you're getting the right amount of, I think it's 0.5% of the retinol. So what's great about that combination for oily skin, for enlarged pores, for sebaceous filaments, it helps to really clean that skin up. So you can calm that skin down, minimize the visibility of the pores, and really get more of that porcelain-like look for your skin. You'll also find too with oily skin, you can tend to get dull or ruddy, or even pigmentation can actually build up too, just because the cells don't turn over nicely, kind of get gucky. So we want to unguck them. I know that's not scientific, but this is just lingo. We can talk to one another here. And then finally, moisturizing oily skin. Yes, you still need to hydrate, you still need to moisturize. So I look for, and I formulated the Forever Youth with extremophile technology. These are survivor bacteria. I love them. I love the whole story about extremophiles, because if you ever see like a plant in the desert, like there's nothing there, it's too hot, too salty, too impossible condition, and yet this plant is thriving and surviving, it's because it has extremophiles in there. So that means that the cell membranes can maintain moisture regardless of what's happening in the environment. So it goes through extreme temperature shifts and still holds moisture. It's called an osmotic regulator. That means it protects the barrier function and holds in the moisture. This is what we want in our skin. We want to hold in the moisture and protect the barrier function. So nature has taught us about extremophiles. I love using the extremophiles as an osmotic regulator. And we also have a bit of shea butter in here as well, and that's going to help as well, boosting that barrier function without being heavy and greasy. I hope you've enjoyed our little talk on oily skin, ingredients to look for, things to do and don't do. I look forward to reading your questions and comments. And as always, please like, share, and subscribe, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.